Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. And, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I'm RonMan, and today we're taking a look at Magic Sword for the Super Nintendo. Man, I suck. Magic Sword was developed and published by Capcom for the arcade in 1990. It was later ported to the Super Nintendo in 1992. The story here is nothing you haven't seen. There's some dude that you have to kill because he's bad and you're good. That's it. You play as the fearless warrior Mohan. Your objective is to destroy the black orb, which sits at the top of a 50-floor tower. So you climb your way to the top while you loot chests and fight through an army of monsters, and thankfully, it's a lot of fun. Magic Sword is an arcade-style 2D hack-and-slash. Upon starting a new game, you're able to choose a floor to start on. I'm not really too sure why this is, but if you want a longer and tougher playthrough, start at the beginning. Your main weapon is, of course, the sword. You get sword upgrades when you beat bosses. Be careful though, when you take damage, Mohan drops his sword and you'll have to pick it back up, which I find kind of annoying. There's also a shit ton of items to find. Now, I'm not going to list every one, but a lot of items temporarily boost your stats, like the Gauntlet, which raises attack power, and the Magic Potion, which increases your magic. Other items provide a different type of benefit, like the Red Heart, which allows your ally to level up. Keys, for example, are common but necessary to open locked doors, because so often your companions are locked inside. Speaking of, there are a total of 8 companions who all have their advantages and disadvantages, and none of them are bad, they all have some form of a purpose. For example, the thief can locate traps and hidden chests. Now, if you don't have the thief, no worries because there are plenty of items that will do that for you as well. My favorite companion, however, is the Lizard Man. He starts out as an enemy, but if you have a diamond ring, he'll join you. Keep in mind that you can only have one companion at a time, and they're controlled completely by the computer. They also have their own life bar, and if they die, you'll have to find a new companion. Every time you finish a floor, there's a short cutscene and some text to read. Sometimes the text means abso-fucking-lutely nothing, and sometimes it gives you hints. The controls are simple. B is jump, Y is attack, and X is a clear-all attack, and of course, like typical arcade games, this drains a bit of your health. If you press up while jumping, you'll jump higher. This is required to make it onto some ledges. Down here, there's a meter. When this is fully charged, your attack will shoot magic. I guess that's why it's called Magic Sword. The graphics here are pretty good, both the sprites and environments. Some of the floors do start to feel samey after a while, but they're all still nice to look at. The music here is okay, with a few standout tracks. So yeah, Magic Sword is a pretty fun pick-up and play game, but it's not perfect. At times, the frame rate can drop pretty significantly, which might be why this is strictly a single-player game. The arcade version is capable of 2 players, but unfortunately not the Super Nintendo version. It's a real shame because I think this would have been lots of fun with 2 players. Either way, I would recommend that you check this game out. I think it's pretty fun, and that's why I give Magic Sword a 7 out of 10. Guys, I want to thank you again so much for watching. Please hit like. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next week.